Most businesses don't fail because of bad products. They don't fail because of bad timing. They don't fail because of the economy. They fail because of these mistakes that could have been avoided. And today I'm going to show you what these mistakes are and how you can avoid them. Welcome to the Future of CEO, the podcast built for the next generation of buyer builders. I'm your host Ahmad Nyang. Before you get into today's episode, I want you to hit the subscribe button. I'll tell you why. We're gonna have a day, right? So if you hit the subscribe button, I'm going to make sure that every single week I drop a content that's more focused on entrepreneurship, and also I will read the comments so that I will make sure that I do everything that needs to be done in terms of making value to you. So hit the subscribe button, and we're gonna have a deal. So you don't miss any of my episodes because we have so many things coming, right? Let's get into it. Today's episode is personal because I'm not just going to talk about mistakes I've read in a book or what someone else made. I'm going to talk about mistakes I've seen destroy businesses from the inside, and some I've made myself, and some I've seen other entrepreneurs make right in front of me. Here's where this matters. Most people who start a business in their first year are so excited about the idea that they completely forget what's slowly killing their business. By the time they see it, it's already too late. And I don't want that to be you. So let's go through all the 5 things that are slowly killing people's business that they don't even realize it until it's too late. Mistake number one is starting a business and validating the idea. This is the most common mistake I see. Most people are so excited, on starting a business that they design a logo, build a website, buy some expensive equipments, and they launch the business and nobody buys. Why? Because they never stop to ask the most important thing when starting a business. Does anyone want this? Validation is simple. Before you spend a single coin on your business, go and find 10 people that represent your target customer and ask them directly, will you pay for this? How much will you pay? And what problem does this solve? If 8 out of 10 say yes, then you have just saved yourself from a very expensive mistake. I've learned this the hard way. I've seen people invest everything they have into a product that the market never asked for. Don't let that to be you. Validate first and build second. Mistake number two, trying to do everything alone. I understand this one deeply as an entrepreneur, especially when you are starting out. You feel like you have to do the sales, the content, the marketing, the operations, everything's on you. And I get it. Money is tight, you don't have a team yet, or you feel like nobody else can do it better than you. Here's what that mindset actually does: it slows you down, it burns you out, it creates a business that cannot function without you, which means that you haven't built a business at all. You've just created a job for yourself. Steve Jobs said a statement that keeps repeating in my mind. He said that great things in business are never done by one person, they are always done by a team. And he used 4 people as an example. The Beatles. He used them as an example. Like those were four talented people who kept their negative tendencies in check. Together they created a team that the world had never seen, and they were legendary. You have to start looking for your team early. Even if it just start with one person. One person that complements your weakness, one person that brings things that you don't have, in that way you can build something bigger than yourself. Let's dive into mistake number three. Mistake number three is spending money before making money. This one kills so many businesses over and over and over again, and I've seen it. People take their savings, or worse, they even borrow money and go and buy expensive equipments that aren't, they feel important but aren't urgent. They go, like for example, they go and spend it on logo, building websites, and office, and then they have no money in running the business. Here's the one rule I live by: don't spend money on anything that doesn't directly help you make more money. Your first goal in business is one thing: revenue. Get your first customer, make your first sale, prove that people will actually pay for what you are offering. Everything else can wait. The office can wait, the branding can wait, the equipment can wait, but revenue can't wait. You have to start with what you have, and invest what you make before you spend what you don't have. Mistake number four is giving up too early. This one hurts me the most because I've seen genuinely good ideas turn away from their business right before things were about to change. Building a business is not easy. It doesn't go up every single month. Like, it's like a graph. That's how business is. But you always have to be ready for good times and also for bad times. Here's what most people don't understand about business growth: it compounds. Just like the money in your bank account, it's almost invisible. you know at the beginning you plant seeds, you see nothing, but at the end of the day, something clicks. For example, one post goes viral and open a door that you never expected. There are so many creators that posted 1,000 days of content. The overnight success always has years of invisible hard work behind it. Also, don't give up on the season where the seeds are still going on the ground. Stay consistent, stay patient, and your breakthrough is closer than you think. Let's dive into mistake number 5. Mistake number 5, and this is the most brutal of all, is building a business that nobody needs. I want you to think about this carefully. Every successful business in history has one thing in common. It solves a real problem for real people. That's it. That's the entire formula. It's not a product that you think is cool. It's not a service that you enjoy providing, but it's a solution to a problem that people are already experiencing and already looking for an answer to. Before you build anything, ask yourself, am I really solving a problem, and are people willing to pay for this? If you have an answer, then you have just found yourself the foundation of business. But if you can't, then go back to the drawing board, because no amount of marketing, no amount of content, no amount of hard work will save a business that the market doesn't need or never asked for. So you have to find the problem and then build the solution. Bring this all together so that you can memorize them. Number 1 is starting without validating. Number 2 is trying to do everything alone. Number 3 is spending before earning. And number 4 is giving up too early. And number 5 is building something nobody needs. I've seen all 5 of these destroy businesses that had great potential, and I've made some of these mistakes myself. But there's one thing I know for certain. The entrepreneurs who succeed are not the ones that never made mistakes, but the entrepreneurs that are succeeding are the ones that keep learning fast and keep going anyway. That's what the future of a CEO is about. It's about real lessons, no shortcuts, just the honest truth. That's what I love about this podcast. It's just about the honest truth and what it takes to build something that lasts. If you love this episode, share to someone, because that one share could save someone from a huge mistake that cost them everything. So yeah, subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you never ever miss an episode. Please, please, please subscribe to this YouTube channel so you never miss an episode. And also drop your thoughts in the comment section. I want to know which of these 5 mistakes have you made and also seen someone else did. So yeah, drop your thoughts in the comment section. I read and reply every single comment personally. So this is the future of a CEO. I'm Ahmad Nyang. Let's keep building.